Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This Shabbos is a very special Shabbos. Shabbos Yud Shvat, the Shabbos of Parshat Bo. God says, Bo el Paroi, come to Paro. He should have said, Say el Paroi, go to Paroi. Why doesn't it say, Say el Paroi, go to Paroi, instead of come? And the answer, which is obvious, is God is taking us with him. God tells Moses, don't be afraid of Paroi. I'm going to be there with you through all of your challenges, through all your difficulties. I'm not sending you alone. I am here to take you with you. And this is the message which Hashem gives us, even through our challenging and most difficult times. God is with us, and he is there to come with us through our most challenging and difficult times. It's a very special Shabbos, because it's Shabbos Yud Shvat, the Shabbos of the Rebbe's, beginning of the Rebbe's leadership. On Yud Shvat, 1950 is the day in which the previous Rebbe passed away, Reb Yosef Yitzchak, the Frierdiker Rebbe. And it was a year later, in 1951, that the Rebbe accepted his Nesias, the Rebbe accepted his leadership to become the future Jewish leader of the world, of Chabad. And he started off with a very special discourse. And that is a Hasidic discourse. It's called a Maimer, a Basi Legani Achaisi Kala, come into my garden. And the reason that the Rebbe started with this discourse about come into my garden, because the Rebbe saw the world as a world that can be transformed into a garden of Hashem. It can be a place of beautiful and kindness, and started to work from that moment every single day to transform the world as we know it. And even though today, and in our generation, in the last 4 months, we've seen a world which has been, in many ways, the most dangerous and tragic world since the Holocaust, and on the other hand, the incredible transformation of Judaism, of Jewish identity, that has come forward in this moment is something that we have never seen in our lifetime. And the Rebbe started this piece by piece in a 12-step campaign by encouraging Jews to be kind to one another, give charity, put on tefillin with one another, light Shabbat candles, bring light, make a home that's full of Torah books in order that we could have a home that's Jewish, put a mezuzah on our door, all about strengthening Jewish identity and reaching out to every single individual, no matter where they were in the world. And of course, starting to send out, as we know, the shluchim, the Chabad rabbis, which today has become in every single part of the world. Wherever you go, there's Chabad. And especially taking care of our soldiers, which is many of the campaigns that the Rebbe started were specifically directed to the safety and security of the soldiers. The Tefillin campaign, which started in 1967, was before the Six-Day War. As the Rebbe said in the Gemara, it says, that when the world will see, that the nations of the world will see the name of God is called upon you. It says in the Gemara, that's a tefillin in the head, and to start putting on tefillin with soldiers. And Chabad rabbis went to the forefront to start putting on tefillin with soldiers. In 1982, when the Lebanon War began, the Rebbe said that every single soldier should have a ois in the Sefer Torah, a letter in the Sefer Torah, in which we started a letter, IDF Sefer Torah, in our second trip to Israel, and more than 7,000 soldiers today have written a letter in our Sefer Torah. We put on more than thousands of pairs of tefillin with the soldiers and donated hundreds of pairs of tefillin and tzitzis to the soldiers. And this has all started because the Rebbe realized that we could transform the world, no matter how dark it seems. We can make this world a better place. And it really starts from the time that God tells Moses, Bo el Paro, come to Paro, because Egypt, we cannot leave Egypt the way it is. We cannot keep the Jewish people. We have to take them out because we have a purpose. We have a place to come and join us in a way of holiness, in a way of Torah life. And this is the ultimate purpose of our world, is to create this world a better place. And so as we go into the Shabbos of Yud Shvat, the Shabbos of Parshat Bo, the Shabbos that leads us before the special upcoming holiday of Tu B'Shvat, which is a holiday of growth and of transformation. As it says, man is like a tree of the field. It's our mission to continue the ways of the Rebbe, to be able to transform this world as we know it by doing another kind deed, by strengthening our Jewish identity, by being good to one another. You don't know how that can transform the world. And may we have a time which we have peace and security for the land of Israel. And God willing, until then, we continue our mission. We had a beautiful concert last night with more than 800 soldiers and their family members who came to visit them on the base, together with Yishai Ribo, and a beautiful concert that was sponsored by our community. We have the outpouring love of our community. We have our next mission coming up, mission 4 in 2 weeks. You can deliver to our shul as we warm up the soldiers, from neck warmers to jackets to sweaters to fleeces. It's a very special time to do something positive for the land of Israel, and especially as this Shabbos, as the Rebbe stood in the forefront, fighting on behalf of soldiers and fighting on behalf of Israel in honor of the Rebbe's leadership. We continue his ways, and we ask you to join us in this very special and historic time of our lives. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and we'll see you tonight at 6 p.m., tomorrow at 10:15.